My plush collection just went from this to this. And that. Hey guys, it's me, PLB, and I know it's been a while since I've uploaded anything. Apologies for that. You know, life's gotten in the way. I am a college student, spending money on these toys, making videos with these toys too. So bear with me. I'm in the summer now. Two of my summer classes are almost over. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to just spend the rest of my summer working on a bunch of videos so we can get back to weekly videos. Yeah. And don't worry, Sonic Prime plush version will be coming out soon. I'm aiming for next week, maybe. This is not confirmed, but I believe that I know how I'm gonna finish it. I'll even put a little teaser at the end, you know, for you guys that watch the whole video. So, anyways, I've talked on for too long, so let's start the plush collection with the very first Sonic that I've owned. Next up, we got the main Sonic I use in my videos, the SK Japan Sonic. Here we got two Prime Sonics, the jungle one I believe. Here we have the original Jazzwares Modern Sonic. This was before they made the classic Sonic one, so that's why he is so brightly colored. Here we have GE Classic Sonic, pretty nice. Here we got one of the new additions, Squishmallow Sonic. Here's the Jakks Pacific Small Boom Sonic. Here we got the Toy Factory, I believe, Sonic plush. Here we got GE Modern Sonic. Here we have GE Ball Sonic, aka Obese Sonic. These eyelids are not part of the plush. This is just felt I attached for a video. I'm gonna be making like a lazy fat Sonic video, so keep an eye out for that. Here is a Vibrator Sonic. He is way too big. That's his name. I'm not making that up. Look it up. Here's Build-A-Bear Sonic, giant fellow. Here's another SK Japan Sonic that I try to customize into like a Scourge / Evil Sonic. And here's another SK Japan Sonic. Here's Jazzwares Modern Sonic, the big one. Here's the honorary Sonic character, Sunky. Leave a comment down below if you want to see me remake the Sunky video. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but that video is gone. It is unlisted for several reasons, one of which is the audio is horrendous. So I'm probably going to remake it or maybe re-upload it with better audio. I don't know, we'll see. But if you want to see another Sunky video, leave a comment down below. Here's a Prime Sonic by Jakks Pacific, the big jumbo one. Here's another jumbo Jakks Pacific Sonic. This one's Movie Sonic. He looks a little strange, I'm not gonna lie. Here's another Movie Sonic. This is actually a bootleg. I bought this for a video. I have an official one, so don't worry, but this is a bootleg. Here's GE Sonic X Sonic, Sonic Poop EXE. I don't even know why I bought this guy. This guy's stupid. I have to scoot this a little back, but here's Build-A-Bear Movie Sonic. Here's Kelly Toy Sonic. Here's the Jakks Pacific Modern Sonic. Here's another SK Japan Sonic, but he is tiny. Look at him. And here's yet another SK Japan Sonic. I don't know how many I have, but I'm pretty sure this is the 5th one. I could be wrong, I'm not counting. Here's a Majin Sonic with a microphone, for some reason. Baby Sonic from everyone's favorite video, Sonic's Weird Strict Dad. Yeah, one of my most viewed videos of recent times. Thank you guys. Please go check out the other ones. Be sure to leave a comment if you want another Weird Strict Dad video. I don't know if that's still relevant. I don't know if you guys still want that, but if you do, leave a comment. If you don't, leave a comment. I don't care, leave a comment. Just let me know. Anyways, next up is Tony Classic Sonic, the 25th anniversary one. This is a factory reject. Here is the Japanese UFO catcher Sonic Movie 2 Sonic. This guy's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I know there's a bigger version of him, I have yet to buy it, but that is something I want to buy soon enough. Kid Robot Sonic with the flat nose. He doesn't even have a nose. That's not a nose, you faker. GE Mini Sonic, one of many that I have. I'm lying, I think I only got like 2 of them. Bootleg Sonic! Oh. Next up, Crack Sonic! Oh. This is, I don't know if you guys know the character Crack Sonic. He hasn't made an appearance recently because he's kind of falling apart. Leave a comment if I should remake it. Why not, right? Like, just let me know if I should remake that puppy. Here we got another GE Mini Sonic. Here's this Jumbo Pillow Sonic from Walmart and Target. Oh my god, he's massive. Here's the strange Kid Robot. I don't even know what this one's called, Sonic. He has a strange head. I bought this at a convention and I kind of regret it because look at his nose. The paint on that is falling off and it's a whole thing. Here we got another SK Japan Sonic. I think this is a new one that I bought, a recent one. He's rough. Here's another. Oh, this guy fell. Hey, I'm stupid. Or am I? Cause there is another Kid Robot Sonic, except this one is in packaging. I think my grandma got me that one. Even though I already had it, so it was just an extra one to have now, I guess. This one's a weird one. The Pillow Sonic, but like a tiny variation, and he's like attached to blankets. Here we got, oh my god, you can't even see him. Here we got the deformed cut-off head of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's this Club Mochi Mochi Sonic head plush from Target, I believe. And finally, for the last normal Sonic, we got the Jakks Pacific movie Sonic. First up, we got the Kid Robot Vibrate Super Sonic. Here's Tomy Classic Super Sonic. Here's GE Super Sonic. Here's a Kid Robot Super Sonic. Here's Kelly Toy Super Sonic. Here's the Build-A-Bear 2 Super Sonic. And finally, the last Super Sonic I have is one of the best ones I own, to be honest. I love this guy. He was made by the one and only Blop. Give a shout out to Blop. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He has some insane plushie toy tutorials and he's a master at making this shit. I am not even kidding. Because check this out, guys. You've seen him in the collab if you've seen him, but this is an SK Japan Super Sonic. This is made by Blop. Can you believe it? He looks spot on. This guy's insane, and I know he wanted me to mention the stitching going on here on the shoes, because apparently it was kind of hell to do this, so shout out to his stitching work on here. But yeah, this is honestly like my favorite custom plush I own. So shout out to Blop. Go check out his channel, link in the description. And that is my last Super Sonic. Up next, I'm going to move on to the other Sonics. Here are the only Werehogs I own. I think they're the only ones to exist, to be honest. Here's GE Werehog. And here is the Jazzwares Werehog plush. And lastly, we have this custom Scourge plush. I was originally going to use him, but I don't know. He looks a little wacky, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that's the Sonic section. This is just the Sonic section. Hey guys, just a quick side note, I can't believe I forgot to include this goober right here. Alright, on to Tails. Alright, so next up is Tails. And right off the bat, I gotta address the elephant in the room. Recently I switched to the Jakks Pacific Tails plush. And some of you guys have been begging me to go back to the 2012 Tails that I used to use. This guy, actually. You guys really want him back for some reason. I don't know why. It might be one of those things where it's like, oh, I miss him because you used to use him. I don't like the new thing. But here's the problem. For those of you that don't know, somehow, I make plush videos, right? As you can see, I have like multiple of this guy for a reason. I need stunt though. Sometimes I do this, and if I was still using this guy, that video would have not come out because I'm not risking getting this one dirty because this is how much he is now. I also have this guy, 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 and this guy. Alright, so next up we have the original Tails I've used on the channel. This guy is the Jazzwares Tails plush, the tiny one. Next up we got Mangy, I think that's his name, from Sonic Prime. It's a keychain one. Next up we have the GE Modern Tails. I actually really like this Tails. Here's Jazzwares Classic Tails. Here we have Kid Robot Tails with the giant forehead. Here's Jakks Pacific Movie Tails. Here is the Jazzwares Modern Tails, the big one actually. Here's Squishmallow Tails. Here's the Toy Factory Tails plush. Here is the Sega Toys Tails plush. Here's Boom Tails by Tomy. This next one's a big one. Here's Club Mochi Mochi's Tails Severed Head plush. Here's this weird pillow buddy, I think is what it's called. It's Tails. And for the last two, we got two Build-A-Bear ones. Here is the Build-A-Bear Tails. He's actually a lot smaller than the other Build-A-Bears, especially this guy. This is the Sonic Movie 2 Tails Build-A-Bear plush, and he still has the voice box. We'll put it near the camera.
We have to help him. You don't know what he's up against.
Alright, so with the Tails section out of the way, I had to move to the bed to display him. So now we're just gonna move on to Knuckles. First up, we got the one and only PLB Knuckles. This is the Sine 2007 Knuckles. Here we got Squishmallow Knuckles. I've told the story behind this guy a lot of times, but here is the GE Classic Knuckles that's really scuffed. This is actually the first Knuckles plush I've ever owned, and you can tell. On the topic of GE, here's a GE Modern Knuckles. Next up, we got the Build-A-Bear Movie Knuckles plush. Here we have the last set of that UFO catcher set from Japan for the Sonic Movie 2. Next up, we got two Sega Toys Knuckles plushes. Here's Kid Robot Knuckles. Here's Vibrator Kid Robot Knuckles, the giant one. Here's the Jakks Pacific Movie Knuckles. Here's the Sonic Prime Keychain Gnarly Knuckles, I believe that's his name. Here is the Toy Network Knuckles plush, he's a bigger one. Here's Boom Knuckles, Toy Factory Knuckles. Also, the original Sonic Zoom Knuckles plush. Here is Tomy Classic Knuckles. Here's the Hallmark Knuckles plush, aka Mini Knuckles. And finally, here we have the Jazzwares Classic Knuckles plush, and he is tagged. And with that, we have the Knuckles section. And with that, we have Shadow to go over next. Alright fellas, we're gonna start with Shadow the Hedgehog, baby. From the Sine 2012 set, this is my favorite Shadow plush of all time. I don't think it's gonna get beat, to be honest. This is also the one I use for my videos as the main Shadow, so again, if you have not seen my videos, my plush videos, go check them out. They're pretty silly. Here's the original Shadow I use for my channel. This is the Jazzwares Shadow plush, the tiny one. Speaking of Jazzwares, next up is the bigger and better version of their Shadow plush. But that's not all, folks. I also have this one. No, this is not a childhood toy, nor did I amputate his legs. I actually bought him like this for $12. Here's Squishmallow Shadow. Here's Shadow's Giant Severed Head by Club Mochi Mochi. Here's Kid Robot Shadow. Here's the infamous Toy Network Shadow plush. This guy looks goofy as hell. Look at him. But you know, I love him, and he's also the one that was in the You're Welcome video. Here's another goofy Jazzwares Shadow plush. This is like the second one I own. Here's the Toy Factory Shadow plush. Here's Boom Shadow. Here's the Jakks Pacific Shadow plush, the flat one. And finally, we have GE Super Shadow, one of the coolest GE plushes, purely because it's Super Shadow. Like, it's the only one ever made, and also it's Super Shadow. Alright, so for the next section, we got Eggman. Yeah, it's me, Eggman. This is the Toy Network Eggman. This is the main Eggman I use, so pretty cool fella. Speaking of Toy Network, we also got this giant Toy Network Eggman that I used to use. Here's the Emoji GE Eggman plush. We have two more GE Eggman plushes. Here we got the GE Modern Eggman, and the other GE plush is Classic Eggman. This is a pretty cool fella. This guy's been out for years, and for some reason I just now bought him, and like this past year. Here is the Kid Robot Eggman plush with like a fluffy mustache. Here is a Jakks Pacific Eggman, the original Eggman I used for Sonic Zoom. Here is a Tomy Eggman. And lastly, for the final Eggman I have, here is the Boom Giant Head Eggman. Hey, quick side note, I forgot to include this Eggman. I'm gonna include him at the very end of the Eggman section, but this is the Keychain Mr. Dr. Eggman plush, so yeah, I had him off to the side as well. I was working on the Prime video, so that's what happened. I know this is technically the Eggman section, but like I kind of want to include his robots as well, like his creations, along with him, so we'll start off with, you know, the most well-known Eggman creation. Here is the Emoji Metal Sonic plush by GE. Here is regular Metal Sonic by GE. Here's Boom Metal Sonic by Tomy. I also have the Jakks Pacific Metal Sonic, but like I said, he is currently displayed and I don't feel like taking him out, but here's a picture. I have him, I own him, he didn't go anywhere. I know he appeared in the last plush collection. And with that, here is the last Metal Sonic. Here is the Jazzwares Classic Metal Sonic. That's not all for the Eggman Empire though. We actually have a couple of more Eggman, I guess, minions. Here we have Orbot by Tomy. Here is the Bokun plush. Here is this extremely scuffed GE Gamma plush. Yeah, his wheel fell off. The quality control, right guys? Here's Eggman's daughter, Sage by GE. And lastly, for the Eggman Empire, we have this custom-made Tails doll plush. Look at this mad lad. This guy was also made by the one and only Blob. If you want a remake of the Tails doll video, comment, we want another Tails doll video. That's it. Just do it. Yeah! And with that, we have the entire Eggman Empire section. So now we're gonna move on to Amy. To start off, we got the 2012 Sunny Amy, along with her bootleg counterparts that just got released recently. Here's GE Amy. Here is the Sonic Prime Thorn Rose keychain plush. Here is the classic Amy plush by Jazzwares, but I think this one is a bootleg. I also have the Jakks Pacific classic Amy plush. Here's a picture of it. Same situation as the other Jakks Pacific classic plushes, or most of them actually. And lastly, we have the Boom Amy plush. So that's pretty much it for the Amy section, but she was also in a bin with a couple of other plushes, so I'll include them in her section. You can call this the Women of the Sonic franchise section. So we're gonna start off with Styx the Badger from Sonic Boom. Here we have Rouge the Bat by GE. Here we have two GE Creams. Here we got To Call by GE. We got two Blaze the Cat plushes by GE. Here we have two Tangle the Lemur plushes by GE. Here we have two Whisper the Wolf plushes by GE. And to cap it off, we have one of the coolest plushes in this section, and that is this custom Sally Acorn plush. Alright, so we're in the final stretch of this collection, so let's go ahead and do a little speed round, starting with GE Classic Mighty plush. This weird keychain silver I found at a convention. Here we have this tagged Tomy Silver plush. Here's Jet the Hawk number 1 and Jet the Hawk number 2. Here is the Mephiles the Dark plush by GE. This custom Shadow Mephiles plush by Blop. Once again, shout out to him. Here is a tagged Tomy Vector. Mighty the Armadillo, made by Jakks Pacific. This bootleg Beam the Dynamite plush, missing his bomb because I cut it off. Infinite the Jackal by GE. This really cool Rotor plush, the infamous Missing an Arm Mighty. Here is the newer release of Mighty by Jakks Pacific. This one's actually bigger than the old one. Bootleg Fang the Sniper, GE Fang the Sniper, Espio the Chameleon by GE, Emerald from GE. This next one's one of the holy grails of my collection, this Jazzware Silver plush, GE Charmy B, Honorary Sonic Zoom character, Jack Skellington. Comment, Jack is objectively the best Sonic Zoom character. Here we have Big the Cat by GE. Here is this monstrosity known as Buff Jet the Hawk. This is for a video, trust me. Storm the Albatross by GE. Chaos by GE. Vector by GE. Jade Wisp 1. Jade Wisp 2. Jade Wisp 3. And Jade Wisp 4, all by Jakks Pacific. Cheese by Jakks Pacific. Cheese by GE Animation. Dark Chow by Jakks Pacific, along with his bald brother-in-law. I also have the Tony one, the really giant one. So yeah, just imagine that he's here. Okay, so I forgot one Eggman, and it's like the coolest Eggman I own. But the reason I forgot about him is because I had him on my desk shelf, so he's just kind of chilling there. But here is the play-by-play Eggman plush. This guy's really awesome. I do like him a lot. And to cap it all off, I'm gonna have to pull this camera back. We have this King Boo, or Boom, I don't know what his name, I think that's his name, plush backpack, technically, from Sonic Adventure 2. This is made by Mamana World. It was like a limited run thing, so you can't even buy him anymore. I got lucky to buy him, and he's cool because he has like a zipper mouth, and you could just store all your stuff and plushie toys in there, so it's pretty cool. And if you guys want to see me use him in a video, just leave a comment down below, you know the drill. And with that, that is the Sonic plush collection of 2024. I just want to say that all of this would not have been possible without you guys watching the Sonic plush videos. Thank you guys so much, and I apologize for not uploading like consistently this past year. To be honest, this year and the later half of 2023 have been pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of changes made between here and then, and that is why these videos have been kind of inconsistent, and I apologize for that. I'm hoping that with this plush video, from now on, I can be kind of consistent with the videos, but we'll see. I'm going to have a break soon. I'm getting out of my summer classes. I do college, if you didn't know, but they're almost done. They've been taking a lot of time out of me, but it's almost over. I have a break, so I'm hoping to pump out a bunch of videos, and just starting July, consistency from now on. There's gonna be one giant change that's gonna be happening to the channel soon. Some of you might like it, some of you, actually a lot of you are gonna hate it, but I look, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's necessary for me to like doing these videos again. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and with that, I am going to leave you with a preview of the final Sonic Zoom episode. Kind of. You'll find out soon enough. You'll see. You'll see. Just keep an eye out for the next Sonic Zoom, Sonic vs. Sonic Prime.
Finally, a gem even more powerful than the Phantom Ruby. I didn't think it'd be this easy to find. With this, I can discover new realities. Real realities. Time to make my grand return.
Hey, this is Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't forget, subscribe to PoweruplegendBee on YouTube.
And this is Shadow. I would like to ask you something. Please subscribe to PoweruplegendBee on YouTube, or else.
Rock! And this is Jet the Hawk. Don't forget, subscribe to PoweruplegendBee, or else. Rock!